Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Sonic Music Releases, the series where I talk about and go over officially, physically released Sonic music from over the years. Today is an episode I've been meaning to get to for a while now, but I just kept doing other things. Not for any particular reason, not that it's Sonic 06 themed, I wanted to deter from it. None of that at all. But yeah, today I'm talking about the two releases to come from Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, the original soundtrack and the vocal soundtrack. They were actually both released on the same day, January 10th, 2007, a little bit after the game came out. So why don't I talk about the vocal soundtrack first? Also, of course, released in Japan. If we take a look at the back, I won't bother putting the track list up on screen for this one because it's pretty small and you can see it right here. You can see it includes most of the vocal songs from 06, bar the Akon Sweet Sweet Dream, whatever. I talked about that back in the Sonic 1 and 2 soundtrack. It was later included on that soundtrack, because it is related to Dreams Come True. You can also see we got some additional tracks right here. We got a Zebrahead version of His World. Also, aren't the people here? Yeah, so the people from Zebrahead did His World, but then they did their own version with the full band, I'm guessing. Then we have a remix of Dreams of an Absolution and a Crush 40 version of His World, which I don't believe was featured in the game, but here it is on the soundtrack. Anyway, if we take a look at the cover, we get some, in the back it's like kind of cut out scenery from various levels from the game. Art of the three hedgehogs. Sonic the Hedgehog vocal track Several Wills is the name of this. The Sonic 06 logo up here and the Sonic Team logo down here. And turning it around to look at the back, we have different art of the three hedgehogs and different cutout scenery from the levels, and then all the copyright info down at the bottom. Opening it up, I actually have to hold my disc in place because there is one of the plastic pieces on the disc holder thing is broken. I have been meaning to get a second copy of this for quite a while. Let's take a look at the obi. Would go on just like so. Turning it to the side and to the back, you can see it carries over that shadow art and the barcode. Looking at the obi just by itself, we see, the Japanese on both sides. On the spine, Sonic the Hedgehog vocal track Several Wills, 15th anniversary logo, barcode, and retail information and catalog number. I forgot to mention this was published by Wavemaster Entertainment and distributed by Avex Marketing Communications. And as we can see right here, retailed for 2,000 Japanese yen, or roughly $18-19. Usually this is where I start looking at it, but I already kind of jumped in a little early. Let's take a look at the disc so I can just move it aside. I really like the disc for this one. It doesn't have any graphics of the game or the art or anything. It's just Sonic the Hedgehog vocal track Several Wills, but it's a pretty looking font and a very vibrant red disc. So I like that. Taking a look at the tray, we actually have an art of Omega, and he's speaking Squiggle. Pulling the booklet out, opening that up. I actually haven't opened this booklet in quite a while. Oh, yes. So just I believe, yeah, this is all the production info, no lyrics right here. Art of Amy right there. She's saying the name of the album. So when we turn the page, we actually get the lyrics for His World and funny, cool little, I don't know, detail, if you want to call this. The character art of whoever's theme it is saying who it's performed by. So that's actually quite a nice touch. I like the manufacturing of this booklet. It's the paper, it feels just clean and nice, but it's made to look like it's kind of ancient or something. I'm not really sure what the right word would be. Performed by Crush 40. This is the All Hail Shadow Crush 40 version. Theme of Elise. Like anyone care. I don't even know what this song sounds like because I never listened to it. And then the bonus track production notes and such. See you next. Overall, I'd say this is worth about $15 to $30. In fact, $30 would actually be kind of a little high for me to pay. I would really only pay up to $15 to $20. I'm not sure about eBay. I should mention there are two bootlegs. In fact, I have one of them right here. I talked about this back in the bootleg comparison video. This is before I started the music releases. Yeah, you can see the disc is just the cover art as usual for bootlegs. If you want to see more comparison, just look back there. I'll probably also do more bootleg comparisons on this show once I get more of them. In terms of availability on eBay, You might see the bootlegs. I haven't searched for this soundtrack on eBay in a while, so I'm not sure if they're still like really out there. I'm noticing a lot of US sellers having the bootleg, like private sellers, probably people that bought it at one time, thought it was real and then just wanted to get rid of it. In fact, that's exactly what happened with my bootleg. I got it along with a copy of the Hero soundtrack, the US Hero soundtrack, I believe. Anyway, I was rambling. Yeah, 15 to 30. Best bet is probably Japanese proxies. Just try it there. Okay, that brings us to... literally, it's just called Sonic the Hedgehog Original Soundtrack. Quite the boring name, especially because the game title itself was already boring to begin with. So, this was, like I said, released on the same day, January 10th, 2007. In Japan, it's the complete Sonic 06 OST. It was published by Wavemaster and distributed by Sega Direct instead of Avex or whatever. So, that made this a little more uncommon. You can still find this pretty commonly, but anything Sega Direct is going to be a little more scarce. And it retailed for 3,800 Japanese yen, or roughly $33 to $34. Let's crack this baby open. Actually, you can see it's a double case, and it's made to look like it's two like single cases put together. It's kind of weird. Like, you can see it's connected at the top. I don't know why they made it look like that. Probably because it's 3 discs. So open up the first disc and you get the booklet in here. I kept the sticker because I got mine new sealed. It comes in, you know, the plastic sealing, and it has this sticker on the front, which actually makes the front look a little cooler, but it's not even actually on the front, it's just on the plastic. So when you open it, you lose it, but I peeled it off and kept it on the inside. Disc 1, they're all stylized after each character, so Disc 1 is stylized after Sonic. Legal information. Nothing on this side except the booklet. I'll get there in just one second. Opening the other side, you have Disc 2 and Disc 3. Disc 2 being Shadow and Disc 3 being Silver. I really like the style that the discs have on this release. Just, you know, a flat color and the logo being a different color for each disc works really well. I like this shape that they have on each side. Makes it look snazzy. And you're probably noticing that I did take the booklet out, but you're not seeing an obi here, and that's not because mine is incomplete or anything. Wow, seriously? There we go. It's not because mine is incomplete, it's just that this release did not have an obi. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it was because, like, whoa, look at the 2 CD thing we got going. I don't know. But yeah, looking at the booklet, which is actually a fold-out pamphlet thing, it folds out like so. Actually quite long. So why don't I just kind of try to go by on camera. It's like, it covers the track list and shows a bunch of different screenshots from levels of the game. So I'll just kind of drag it along so you can get an idea. It is very lengthy. And turning it around, this is my favorite part. It's just a bunch of Sonic. Whoa, he's going too fast. This is all the lyrics for the 3 characters' themes. It's just the cover art of the actual thing, but slightly different dimensions. And yeah, no obi, which is quite peculiar for Japanese releases. Most of them will almost always have an obi. Being a 2 CD case, sometimes booklets and stuff can be kind of a pain to get in there, but this one fits in there actually quite nice. I don't remember if I showed the back, so this is what the back looks like. It's a picture of whatever level that is. I don't know 06 too well. The one that was the demo level. But yeah, there's the track list. Huge soundtrack. 28 songs on the first disc, 36 on the second, and 28 on the third. That's pretty lengthy. So there is no bootleg of it, and I'd say this is worth anywhere from $45 to $65. Like I said, no bootleg, so you don't have to worry about running into one of those. If you see one for really cheap, it's going to be real, because no one's faked it. Again, your best bet for most Japanese Sonic music is probably just proxies. This one, I believe, is on eBay quite often, but I think for prices I would not want to pay for it. But anyway, both of them are still fairly available. Not really like you'd have to do too much digging to find these. Anyway, that's another episode of Sonic Music Releases, and I'll see you in the next one.